Welcome to the whatcar.com podcast. This week we've got Leo in Lisbon looking at the new VW Scirocco, Peter in Paris looking at fuel cells, and I've drawn the short straw. I've come all the way to Newcastle to meet my co-presenter for this week's podcast. But if I'm honest with you, I'm not really certain what to expect. Oh, hello. My name's Matt Sanger. What car?
Asimo, pleased to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. Asimo's been developed by Honda as part of its long-term research into humanoid robotics. Asimo actually stands for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility. Now, Honda refer to Asimo as an it. But come on, he's far too cute for that, so we're going to refer to Asimo as a him. These days, Asimo's a bit of a media star after appearing in his own Honda TV advert. He's in Newcastle to appear at a kids' engineering show, but I think he's just showing off now. Whilst he's on stage though, I've sneaked a look at his family photo album. He's the latest in a long line of robots from Honda that stretch back to 1986. The early ones do look little more than toasters on legs, but Asimo's actually the most advanced robot in the world today. I'm going to put him through his paces later on.
Over now to Leo, who's in Lisbon.
Coupes are making a comeback. No, not this one. This is the original Volkswagen Scirocco from 1974. This, however, is the all-new Scirocco, and we think it's one of the most exciting new cars this year.
As with any coupe, style is a big part of the Scirocco's appeal. Okay, it's not as sleek as some coupes, but if it's mean and muscular you're after, it fits the bill perfectly.
And yes, it's as good to drive as it is to look at. The steering's spot on, there's loads of grip, and the handling is good enough to give much more expensive cars a real run for their money.
That's not surprising because underneath, the Scirocco is based on the brilliant Golf GTI. It's wider and lighter though, and Volkswagen's adaptive chassis control comes as standard. At the flick of a switch, you can choose between normal, sport and comfort settings, which change the way the steering, suspension and throttle react accordingly. Turbocharged engines give you power to match. From launch, there's the same 2 litre that powers the Golf GTI, and it's just as impressive here. Early next year, Volkswagen will introduce a 1.4 TSI model. At the same time, a 2 litre diesel will also join the range. Inside, the Scirocco shares much with the Golf and EOS it's closely related to. That's not a problem, it's just as solid, and thanks to a few extra flashy bits, it looks every inch the upmarket coupe. There's space for 4 adults too, even if the small windows mean that those in the back might feel claustrophobic. The boot is also fairly small, but it's well shaped, and you can fold down the rear seats for extra load space. So far so good? Well, it gets better. Prices for the 2 litres start at £20,940, which is only £115 more than a 3-door Golf GTI. The 1.4 is expected to start at around £18,500, and every version is very well equipped.
We think Volkswagen is onto a winner with the Scirocco. It's great to look at, great to drive, and it's keenly priced. If it doesn't fly out of the showrooms come September, we'll be very surprised indeed. And now, back to Matt and Asimo, who are having a kickabout.
Nice shot. So what can Asimo actually do? Well, he's dexterous enough to go up and down stairs, run at 6 km per hour, kick a ball of course, and even slalom through cones. Now, this lot might look simple, but it's actually incredibly complicated to achieve. These days we're used to computer-generated pictures of robots in movies and on TV, but Asimo is the real deal, a walking, talking humanoid. Now, Asimo's mainly about movement, but he can also recognise people, objects and gestures, and then respond accordingly. Honda are working on developing his brains, but they reckon that this is going to take a little while. He might look a little short, but he's been designed so that he's the perfect height for helping out around the house.
Oh, Asimo, could I have a cup of coffee, please?
I brought coffee.
He's also a dab hand at presenting podcasts.
You're watching the whatcar.com podcast. So, what's in the news this week?
Thanks, Asimo. Also in this week's news on whatcar.com, we've been driving a Renault fuel cell and hearing about that company's plans for a pure electric vehicle to go on sale in 2012. Road deaths are also down by 7%, according to the latest figures from the DFT, and we could soon be using fuel made out of algae. Excellent. For all that and more, log on to whatcar.com now.
That about wraps it up for us this week. Special thanks to Asimo for giving us a helping hand.
My pleasure.
It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye.
Goodbye.